Of those things that you just mentioned will help power growth. But on the other side of that, the other part of me is looking at a $36 trillion debt and saying at some point that is a massive overhang, that no matter how quickly we grow, we cannot grow our way out of this debt problem. Do you share those worries?
Oh, Taylor, certainly. We cannot grow our way out of the debt if we don't arrest the pace at which the debt itself is growing. Yes, we absolutely have to get up the pace of economic growth. That's certainly true, particularly private sector growth. Much of the so-called growth we've seen under Biden, even the stuff that gets counted as private sector activity, really isn't. When the government is giving money to a school or a hospital, and that school or a hospital hires a nurse or a teacher, we count that as private sector job growth. It's really not. It's funded by taxpayer dollars. When someone spends money that they got in a welfare check, we count that as private consumer spending. It's really not. Once again, that is a taxpayer expense. It is growth in the public sector, not the productive private sector. And so we absolutely have to get that private sector growth up, and at the same time we have to get spending down so that we reduce the growth rate of the debt. And you're absolutely right, Taylor. It is a huge problem. We're already spending $1.2 trillion a year just to finance it. Last month, it was the largest single line item in the entire monthly statement for the Treasury. That just goes to show you how big of a problem it is.
Yeah, and that's on a federal level. We were looking at an opinion piece talking about Hochul's budget basically setting fire to taxpayer dollars in New York. So we see that on a state basis, too. EJ, always great to see you. EJ and Tony.